So right now I'm at the University of Albany, cutting through the campus. I actually went here myself, got my degree from here. I'm cutting through the campus because I'm going to pick up my vehicle. Now let me explain. So in about 30 days, I'll be moving back to New York City, something that I really don't want to do, but for now it's going to be best for the family. So the reason I'm walking to my vehicle is where I live at, which is right next to this school. Where I live at, you're supposed to only have 2 vehicles per apartment. So I have 4 vehicles, 3 with stickers though. So I managed to get an extra sticker. So I have my van, my Pathfinder, and the minivan. And then with the small car, like 2 months ago or so, I kind of left it in this area where you don't have to do alternate sides. So I left it over there. At least once or twice a week I drive by, make sure everything is okay, which it is, because Albany has really, really great areas. So that's about it. So that car I sold this evening, 2 hours ago. And the people are gonna get insurance, put plates on it, and come back tomorrow to get it. So I'm glad that's gonna go. I might have to get rid of another vehicle because in New York City you can't have too much. But I did buy my motorcycle for New York City. So this is my 3rd motorcycle. And I'm gonna do a separate video if you guys want on, you know, how's the process like with getting your motorcycle license. So if you're interested in that, write in the comments motorcycle and I'll do a separate video on the process. So anyway, where I live at, across the street from the campus, there's a complex. It used to be just land like this, right? Obviously not this well kept. It used to be land, and then they put housing there, which I always thought they should do. And they created this complex about 6-7 years ago. So we have we're on the 5th floor, and I think on the 5th floor has the largest apartments. So we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We have a his and her walk-in closet, separate closets. We have large living room, large rooms. Each apartment in the building has balconies. You know, in a lot of places, if you want the apartment with the balcony, you got to pay extra. So not only that, there's a gym. It's nice. It's cool, and it's free. In a lot of places, you have to pay for the gym. Here and there, you might get it for free, or here and there, let's say you have a 13-month lease, 12-month lease, they'll say 6 months you'll get it for free, and then you pay for the other 6 months if you want to continue with the use of the gym. But here, it's free. They also have a small dog park, not interested about that. And they have a little barbecue area, which most people never use. I never seen anybody use it. They could have had other amenities that would be most useful to the people. But anyway, it's not what this is about. I'm really sad because with the apartment that I just described, and we have free off-street parking, there is parking that, you know, under the garage. There's maybe about 22 spots down there. You could pay $100 a month for one. In New York City, where I'm moving to park your car is going to cost you at least like $350 and up, depending on where area you live, what size is your vehicle. Here it's just $100. And yeah, man, so just thinking about the cost. With our place, that 2-bedroom, very nice, new property, we don't even pay $2,600, right? So the same apartment, if you picked it up and put it in New York City, is over $5,000. And the better your area, the more it will be. Not only because it's the 2 bedrooms. A 2-bedroom in a newer building, it's gonna cost you like $4,500. Now, the better the area, if not more, because we've been seeing stuff for $6,000 and up. So the better the area is, the more expensive that same place. And the sizes of our rooms are huge. So it's not the same. So anywhere between 5, 6 and up. And yeah, so I'm not really looking forward to it. Then we're not hood adjacent. We're not close to any hood. Like, just from where I live to my car is gonna be like an hour walk, and it's not even that far. Now, for me to get to the hood is way further. So that's how far you are from the hood. In Albany, I like to say there's 2 hoods. They're not very big, and to me, it's not super crazy. Yeah, things will happen once in a while. You might hear something on the news, but that's what's gonna happen in a low income area. Something is gonna hit the fan sometime. But overall, to me, it's pretty safe. Never felt anything else. That's why I really like it up here. Even up here, you can have a firearm. But I never felt the need for it, though. That's why I never went through with it. So you don't feel the need. Now, if you were living in New York and they gave people the opportunity to have a firearm, I think 70% of the people the next day will go apply for their permanent license and everything else. So it's the big difference. But yeah, if you move into New York, remember I said you have to compromise on something. Place like here, you don't have to compromise on anything. Whatever your budget is, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3 up, you'll find something. And the process won't be that long. In New York, you have to make 40 times the rent. That's the criteria. So let's say, for example, wait, did somebody text me? Let's say, for example, let's say the rent is, because let's say we've been looking at a lot of places, and they're around like 3,500. So 3,500 times 40, you got to make 140,000 for that apartment. You got to make 40 times. So that's what it's gonna be, which tells you why a lot of people, they still live with others. Then you got people like myself that's moved a long time ago. Once you've left New York City for a few years, you might never want to come back. And then I think at least when you get past like this 5-6 year threshold, if you have it good where you live, you don't want to go back to live. So I don't know. That's just the experience of what I've seen from people. Now, sure, is it fun? Yes. But how often are people having fun at our age? When it's time to have fun, you go there, you enjoy yourself, and you retreat back home. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.